Well, well, well. Happy Pride Month, everyone. My name is Koi, the Knight of Iron, and today I'm going to be reading and responding to every comment on my Addressing the Allegations video, which is the video that I used on my channel to essentially come out on my channel, and then I found really cringe later. Please don't watch it. It is a very cringe video. You could tell that I was running out of how to keep it going for the length of time that I had to keep going for as long as it did. So I said, you know what? How about I just be lazy today? So I said, you know what? How about I'm just going to be the lazy today? I'm just going to respond to every comment from oldest to newest. So first we got Knight of Iron. Hey everyone, how will you spend your month off of work? Comment down below. This is a joke to the fact that every country should, and take notes, give the month off of work to everyone. Everyone just gets a free month of holiday. Everyone gets paid. It's paid holiday. All of it. I responded to myself. I said, I will make YouTube videos. A month off? I don't even have sick days. That is very sad. I will still work. Gotta help the gays with their Wi-Fi. True, this is a clever reference to how society would probably not do so well if everyone stopped working for a whole month. Well, I don't have a month off, but I'll still be practicing neurofunk production. Interesting. I don't know what that is. Is that maybe music? Still got to get stuff done, so unfortunately hiding in the closet. I've been there. Oh, you know, coying out, gaying out, the usual. Interesting. That was an attempt at a koi pun here, or something. College school, alright. Someone's in college. Waiting for BCW update. I don't know what that is. Playing Metroid and worshipping our Lord and Savior Samus Aran. I've never played Metroid before, although maybe I should eventually. As like I don't know, I just feel like I should maybe. It's like the mother of Metroidvanias, and Castlevania is the father of Metroidvanias, or something like that. Having a party with friends, some of whom are extremely queer, the rest are allies, and getting prepared for marching band season to kick off. Also figuring out how to muster the courage to ask my parents to buy me femme clothes. I hope that all went well. Alright, so that was, I think that's had the most replies of any comment. Love you, my koi, even if you're not a fish. Well, thank you, friend. Wow. Oh, it's Barry. Oh, well, of course it's Barry. Barry is a long-time mainstay of the channel. Wow, I feel really enlightened now. I'm a little unsure how to feel about the knowledge that you're on the run, though. True, I did say that in the video. Hi, Barry, you should feel like you should give me money. Oh, this is a clever reference to... It's not actually a reference to. Wasn't at the time, because I only recently have a Ko-Fi. I will be needing a lot of money shortly in the next few months, so any bit helps. And I greatly appreciate it. But then after that, it might be a lot more chill. And less like, I need money, so... That sort of situation. Jedi mind trick. I want to give you money. You can have my money. Interesting. Well, you can also keep your money. How about? I decided. You know, it's your choice. Powerful message. Unsubscribed and then subscribed again. Thank you, Descending. With a period. Anomaly. Do it enough times and they get weird stats. XP. Is this a face? Might be a face. Also, I don't know if that's actually true. I don't know if that's actually true. I think YouTube systems would be smarter than that. Thank you for addressing these horrid allegations. Okay. This makes me think there's a subset of people on my video who actually clicked the video thinking that there would be allegations. Because I honestly, honest to God, did not intend... It was more of an insight... It was more of like a bit that, like, there were allegations at all. But apparently, people really want to click for internet drama. And apparently, many wanted to stay for me having come out. You're so awesome. Thank you. I recently bought a hat that says, everyone is gay. I can't believe it's coming true. That's awesome. Everyone thank Kyle Hood for this social phenomena. Maybe your hat is turning everyone gay. See, clever. I was onto something at the time. I'd just like to add, if you answered yes on the koi fish question, the sleeper agentness of my brain would have activated and did the Wojak point while saying, Nishiki's alive and he turned gay again, no way. I don't get that reference, but I'm sure it's certainly a reference. That's a nice hat. I like your hat. Well, I don't know what he would say about that. I was about to say, you're not addressing it to me. People are talking to each other in my comment section. Am I supposed to read those too? There's no way you brought the magic hat that turns everyone gay. Top tier hat. Thank you for making me gay with your cool hat. Nirvana reference? Okay. Kurt Cobain. Huh? I don't get what's going on. How will this affect the trout population? I'm not entirely sure. How will this affect the koi fish population? That's a better question. And not much since where, and by that I mean I am still mourning a fallen warrior quite. This seems like a reference. I'm not understanding. Very negatively. That's not good. If anyone is wondering, trouts are a kind of fish. Very similar to salmon. You can often find steel-hard trout sold alongside salmon at places like Costco and Aldi's. It looks and tastes the same considering the difference between different salmon varieties. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I know about trout. I went fishing before once, too, even. Mass extinction. Oh, that's not good. I think the rainbow trout population will be fine. That's a clever one. Yes, rainbow trout are true. They might be just fine with the gayness. I'm afraid they won't survive. Poorly. I can't see any more trout. This will be devastating for the economy. Everyone, not a single person thinks that the trout population will flourish as a result of my coming out. Tide month. Yay. Clever. You're not Hatsune Miku. That is correct. 2000. Oh gosh, I keep forgetting this is like a lot of videos on this. I think she was lying. Deltarune tomorrow. Oh, thanks Trans Femme Lancer. Deltarune tomorrow. Deltarune yesterday. Oh, and then these two. This is a glitch. I think that's just a display glitch. I don't think that both comments were actually done twice. I'm just as flabbergasted. What? I was just talking on a Miku video about how Miku is such a trans icon because trans girlies are obsessed with her, and technically Miku is kind of trans. No genitals but sheer pronouns, no sex but has gender identity. Seems kind of trans to me. Unsurprisingly, the producers of the Miku cover confirmed my anecdotal evidence that trans girls like Miku. So anyways, all that's yapping to say, I think we all just watched the Hatsune Miku video. Interesting. This is theories. But she didn't say she wasn't Teto. True. I like Teto. Easy mistake, you can see the resemblance. True, it's more just about the hair. Not Tsune Miku. Aw, that's sad. But good one. Just imagining you immediately going, fuck, I could have sworn she had brown hair. Yeah, interesting. Nope, sorry to disappoint, I'm not Miku. I mean, I face revealed that I was Miku, and everyone was like, Miku, is that you? And I was like, no, I already addressed this allegation, like, almost nearly a whole year ago. Happy Pride Month, Koi. You're cool as hell. Currently watching your Spearmaster playthrough. Can't wait to get on time. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed it. Furry. Not yet. Heh. Yeah, still not yet. People have offered to help me with personas. I have no idea what I don't know what I'd be as a furry. I don't want to be generic, but I also don't want to be like, I don't know. I would want antlers, I think. I think I would like antlers. That's like my first and top priority. So, does this mean I've been using the wrong pronouns this whole time? This is exactly why I made the video, actually. Fun fact, director's commentary. As you can see, so many of these videos, like, from more or less here on out and above, are going to be from people who did not know who I was. But more or less, people down here are people who have been following me already, or my Rain World playthrough mostly. And again, it was a coming out video. It was simply a coming out video, and it reached the audience. It reached far more than just my intended audience. But this is the goal in reaching my intended audience. It's just, you know, for a couple months ago, I was using all pronouns. So yeah, there's technically pronouns have been changing. I believe in this video, it says I use she, they pronouns. But since then, 2026, I'm using she, her pronouns currently. Cheers loud as fuck. Yeah! Happy Pride Month. Address the allegations, or better known as explanating you're the average person online. I'm just gonna say this comment means nothing negative because the way I write makes seem that way. Alright, thanks. Cool trans person spotted. A lot of exclamation points. You got a lot of likes for not getting a lot of responses. Angry Madeline. But, you know, that's okay. You can still rest on your laurels. You got in the hundreds of likes. You're not a Koi, unsubscribed. I don't think it's a false advertising situation to say that I'm Koi, the Knight of Iron. That's why in my videos I try to say I'm Koi, the Knight of Iron. Like Koi, it's an acronym. Knight of Iron. I'm Koi. It's not false advertising. It's not like what, poor branding, maybe? I'm a Knight of Iron. It's in the name of the channel. This person just says hello. Hi there. I already responded to that one. I didn't have to read it again. Darn it. I can't believe Hatsune Miku stole her style. You might think that, but I think, well, I mean, I guess it depends. I guess Miku has a canonical date for her existence. And I, as the Knight of Iron, or at least according to my lore, would probably be a lot older than that. So I guess you could say that. But don't worry, I will not be pressing charges. Miku can continue to Miku. And I am not Miku. What's the gender spectrum site called? I think I just found a photo. Yeah, I drew over a Google image. And then I refound it. You can find the image on the Wikipedia page for masculine of center? Okay, no idea what that's about. I don't know what's going on here. And this person doesn't know who I am or how I got into the recommended. Looks suspiciously at my 3 other tabs of trans content. But congrats and happy Pride Month. Yeah. Now I got a lot of subscribers from this video. I kind of feared that people would be like, oh wow, awesome, another trans creator to add to my list. But like when I think of trans creators, I always think of like trans creators who always like their creations are talking about being trans all the time, you know? And I feel like maybe from this video, I maybe gave the impression that I would be, you know, just making silly videos as a trans person about trans things. That doesn't really personally interest me. I mean, I could do it. I engage with the trans community, obviously. I like the trans community. I get all of the in-jokes. But as far as my channel goes, I'm just a person who's playing games, you know? It's not something that would, like, at least, especially when I'm making games, and I'm focused on making Let's Play content, it's not something that would come up a lot. Which is also part of the problem, is I didn't know how to bring it up. Like, what, do I just start bringing it up in every Let's Play video? Be like, oh, by the way, I've changed my pronouns, you know? I was like, no, I need an announcement, and I need to make it so that it should reach my target audience. So that the people I want to know will know, and that should be fine. But it broke containment. And yeah, that's more or less my reading of, like, trans content or whatever. I am a trans YouTuber, but I just play games. I really thought you were a koi fish. Well, I thought you were 50 million bees. And you might be, actually. Are you disappointed that I'm a koi fish 50 million bees? Cannot believe you aren't a fish. A lot of people were upset about that. Even people who had never known me before. It's literally an acronym. we all fall short. A good response from me. I was surprised too. I like girls and NBs and I will kiss all of them. Happy Pride Month, I will kiss NBs and girls immediately. Interesting. Sounds gay, I'm in. Yes, super gay. Okay, I don't remember this interaction. But that does, but it does sound very gay. Wassing the wear of the knot. Now, if you don't get it, this is a reference to a specific type of imperial slang. Specifically, in the Mistborn series, which is like the book series that I read by Brandon Sanderson that I mentioned in the video itself. Imperial slang. Let me guess. I responded. I am not of the knowing. Both of these are correct Imperial slang. So we are communicating with each other. And speaking of Mistborn, based Mistborn enjoyer. I have no idea who you are or how you got in my feed. So this person likes Mistborn. I like Mistborn. Nice to meet you, random citizen. Exactly. Please ignore if you see that I've liked any of my own comments. Please ignore that. I do not like my own comments. That is fake news. I don't even know you. That's pretty cool. What a coincidence. I don't know you either. But hi. And then they say same. That's awesome. See, obviously I've started breaking containment at this point. I'm far out of containment. Mistborn mentioned. Yes, I like Mistborn. It's pretty alright. I've never seen you before, but I think this is worth subscribing. Now, this is where, possibly hot take, I didn't mean to get so many subscribers. Like, most of my subscribers who subscribe from this aren't watching most of my Let's Play content. Some of them have. I have had confirmation that people who did come from this video that did actually later down the line transition into, you know, staying around for Let's Play content. But I'm kind of aware that the kind of content I do and like the episodic format that I do at the frequency I do, it's not the best for videos going viral like it did here. Because no matter how, because no matter even if you do everything right, most people who find a video like this and subscribe aren't actually going to translate into watch time. So while I do to an extent appreciate people subscribing from this, I'm pretty sure most people who ever did subscribe from this just have found me in their, subscriptions like 8 months later, forget why, go, what? I don't watch, Amori Let's Plays, and then unsubscribe. And it never really helped the channel beyond just padding the number for a while. It makes, like, my growth look smaller and bigger at the same time. It's a little weird, but I don't really fault the viewer for it. It's more just a natural force of YouTube and how it's gonna work than anything I can really control. So, yo, fellow Brandon Sanderson fan, how are you? I haven't read Mistborn yet. I've mainly been reading Stormlight Archive so far. Stormlight Archive was actually the first one I ever started with. There's a lot of Mistborn. It looks like I found a Mistborn YouTube for some reason, just for merely having mentioned it. Yeah, Stormlight's my favorite of the two. I read most of the stuff. Still working on it. I kind of haven't worked on it since then. I've been playing a lot of games on the channel, as you can see, evidenced by gestures. The channel. Pride Month. This is the second time someone's just said basically Happy Pride Month and also misspelt pride. It's a difficult word to spell. 5 letters. That's a lot of letters. Oh, okay, and also this next question I love, because this is exactly why I find my own videos so cringe, because it's true. I'm going to be honest with you, as silly and funny as this video was, most of the questions read like they were made up in your head. Yes, exactly. They were made up to, most of the ones, especially the latter ones, were made up to pad the time of the video, because I'm like, what am I doing with the video? The purpose of the video was just to come out. I did that in the beginning. I'm like, I need to make some kind of bit out of this, and I'm not even proud of the bits I did make out of it. I was like, oh, am I on the run? Yes. What? That's no. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. Not even funny. But this is also true. When I'm not making gaming videos, I just make stuff that is dumb like this. I love making stuff that is dumb, even if it's gonna mislead people into what kind of channel I am. I love misleading people. It makes my YouTube statistics so much weirder. Such a wholesome video. Thank you. But also kind of like seems kind of bot-like. No offense. Who are you? That's a good question. I'm a YouTuber. Who are you? This person says Rainworld the Watcher because this person's name is the Watcher. I don't think they're named after Rainworld the Watcher, but this is a good reference, especially since at the time I had only played through Rainworld on the channel. So my audience who is actually seeing through these, of course, would recognize Rainworld references. TPs from Tetris spotted. Shout out to Simple Flips. That's pretty fun. That is a reference to a specific frame of my video, in which I say I'm gender fluid, which I don't know if I fully identify with anymore. In any case, I kind of tried to draw a shape of like what my gender feelings fluctuate between. And it did end up looking like a Tetris piece, the T piece from Tetris, which multiple people have pointed out. Next person, I have no idea who you are, I just randomly found this video, but I feel very enlightened and plan on also committing crimes and become a koi fish. Interesting, you might have misunderstood. I am not a koi fish, and I do clarify that in the video. People have, in fact, been disappointed about that. But happy Pride Month, girl. Thank you, thank you. Happy Pride Month. Wowee. Transfem, read Mistborn, played Outer Wilds. I have a new favorite person, several new videos to watch. Well, I hope you enjoyed. I did play Outer Wilds. That is initially how I got my first audience. I think the playthrough is kind of subpar to my current content because it was made I was basically learning how to be a person online when I was making that. Also, my mic is just worse and my voice is worse also. I found that like my voice has gotten like a little higher over the years, but I think maybe it's because I've gotten like more confident. I don't know. I think the other mic also helps. Immediate sub. Always sub for the girlies. That's me. I too always sub. I do always sub for the girlies. Sorry. Thank you. That's a very nice comment. I understand you mean subscription, and I appreciate the subscription even if you don't watch my videos, I guess. I'm taking that night profile picture and vibrating it at 250 kilohertz. Now, I had to look this one up like a lot. I ran it by all of my Tumblr friends. I was like, what the hell does this mean? And they're like, no, it's just like a way of like expressing that they're like, they just want to vibrate you. They just, they just like you. It's like aggressive cuteness or something, And I'm like, I don't know. I was freaked out. It took me forever. I was like, what the hell? You want to vibrate me? I don't know. Yes, someone else is a little bit confused at that. Like, for fun? I don't know you. Good night. Have a good evening because time zones and stuff. I don't even think this is hate or anything. I think this person's just confused. That's my other favorite type of video of comment I got on this that I didn't remove. I only removed the ones that were like, kill yourself. Well, yeah, I basically only removed ones that were like that. These ones I just find funny because, like, yeah, I that's how that's YouTube algorithm recommends new people to sometimes. So it's like, yeah, if you don't know me, that's cool. Now you do know. Exactly. Not yet. Also, reference to my furry thing. Yes, yes. Still hasn't happened. Year later. Transgender. Point emoji. Yes. You have found me. This might be the best mythical bull YouTube has ever given me. Happy Pride Month. Okay. That means a lot to me. Kind of. Actually, no. I mean, I appreciate you saying it, but I think my other videos are also good polls. Maybe my other like joke videos. I did like a Silk Song parody, singing. That's kind of funny. Maybe like a mythical poll, but as like I don't think my channel in general is very mythical. I think my channel is kind of like common, actually. Uncommon, maybe. I don't know. What do you mean not yet? Are you a future seeing magician perhaps? No, but I know that which is deep inside me, and it's I reach out and touch it in the darkness of my dreams sometimes, and I feel fur. So I'm like, I guess I'm a furry, deep down. This is your first video I've seen, and you've sold me. Good. I hope, I mean, I make playthroughs, so that's it. She sold you to who? That's illegal. Somebody call Abraham Lincoln. He would not stand for this. Same. Interesting. That's kind of crazy. What profane symphony of demonic babble has to be following my humble feed today? Is this positive or negative? I'm just confused. Demonic babble? That might be a thing. I mean, because this person then responds, thank you for inventing trans women. Like, to who? Me? Did I invent trans women? But, it's okay. I mean, demons are cool. I like demons. Vastly underrated comment. Beauty and wonder. Greatness. Blah, blah, blah. Farewell. Is that a Celeste reference? No, I ended all my videos with it, but it's funny is I've played through Celeste, but I haven't played through Farewell, actually. Not yet. Celeste, is that a Madeline reference? Maybe. I don't know. Madeline profile picture. Thank you for clarifying the rumors. I just subscribed because I would like to support these criminal endeavors. Keep up the good work. Also, happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month! Evil, intimidating horse themselves shows up and says, is you being on the run and being a serial killer related or a coincidence? And honestly, I don't know. Because it was just cringe jokes that I was filling for time. I don't know the through line to my narrative. This person just says average VTuber be like. I don't know what they mean by this, but I know that I've considered VTubing, but I face revealed instead. Still doesn't mean I can't VTubing, but there's a lot that goes into that. I'm not going to be taking these allegations lightly at all. I am steaming and boiling with rage and fire. What do you mean you're not Hatsune Miku? That's a good question. I never meant to lead anyone on. Even when I face revealed recently, in a Miku cosplay, I didn't mean to lead you on and make you think. I can understand why you would think. But really it's the voice, because my voice is a lot more like this. I mean, you should have known from my singing video that I couldn't sing. Miku can sing. The allegations have been real quiet since this dropped. True, I did address them. I did resolve them, I believe. People were like, wait, did this person change their pronouns? And I'm like, yes, I did. So I believe all of that has been quelled. Transgender. Yes, you seem excited. Why was this recommended to me? Probably because, I don't know. Because Koi is based. Thank you. I think I am. I'm also cringe. I'm both cringe and based. Because in the video I say I'm cringe. Egg maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. This person just says interesting. This person says for sure. I think that maybe there's some kind of bit going on with their accounts. I don't get it. You are. Imagine this as a response to any one of the allegations. I am. I am. New rumor, you can't read Minecraft enchanting table. Well, I have to address this allegation. This is true, I cannot read a Minecraft enchanting table. I'm not that much of a Minecrafter. Man, I sure do like the hive mind. Well, you're a Miku Clippy profile picture. So I genuinely don't know which hive mind you're referring to. Because what I've seen of people in any community, really, is that they're not quite a hive mind, but I do understand where a joke would come from. Are you a furry? Not yet. Sob emoji, join us. Furrification beam, go. It's hitting me. It's hitting me. It's hitting me deep inside. You've planted a furry seed within my heart, and it will blossom into something. Please don't deploy the pathogen. A person of culture, I see. Well, this makes me think maybe it's a reference to something. I mean, I just thought this was a little clever thing, but now I don't understand what this is about. And when I don't understand, I don't know. Oh, wait, look, there's another one here. We've got precision targeting now. I thought it spread naturally via the path. Oh, okay, never mind. This is actually a reference to a thing, a bit that I don't understand. This person says, wait, you're a knight of iron? Is your heart almost like a heart of iron? Well, you know what? Find out in my lore podcast once I actually make that. Are there 4 of them? No fucking way. This is a Hearts of Iron reference, I guess? Wait, that's a game, maybe, right? I'm guessing maybe there's 4 of the game. Never played it, so I have no idea. Easiest follow of my life. Awesome. I hope you enjoy. Trans-positive tuber subscribed. Yes, I am. Well, it would be funny if I were. I guess I didn't say I was trans-positive. Could you imagine if I was trans, but I was just also transphobic? I mean, it's possible. It's possible, but yeah, I'm trans-positive. Based subbed. Awesome. I hope you enjoy. Am I a furry? Not yet. Time to change that. Nope, it was not time to change that. It's been a year and I've still escaped. I'm still escaping the clutches. Ooh, new trans tuber. A fine addition to my collection. I'm glad to be a part of it, right? But this harkens back to what I was saying earlier. Like, I almost wonder if someone's like, I mean, you know, a trans tuber, that feels like someone who would be talking about trans stuff. And so a comment like this makes me worry that maybe I've misled people when I made this video, but whatever. W for real, for real. Thank you, brah. You're telling me you're, an American? I'm so deeply wounded. Yes. I know, a tragic situation. I've even, traced my father's line back to the 1600s. Before America was even founded. And a lot of fucked up shit was happening. And my ancestors, as far back as I could know, can't even trace them out off of this continent, even though most definitely they did not originate from this continent. And yet, yes, I know that because I used to do family history work. Now, if we care about any other line, I know, like, as a society, we're very patriarchal. And because of that, people are like, well, what about your father's not line? You know, your name. But I'm changing my name anyway. And that, yes, including last name. So I really don't think that's gonna matter to me. I don't even like my dad. But yeah, obviously with some other ancestors, I can trace, you know, to a few different countries and stuff. So, you know, that's kind of cool. Wow, that's true. That's pretty awesome. I agree with this comment because it is true. I only do speak truths. Why did this get recommended to me? That's a good question. I don't know. So helpful. I love trans girls. The same person. Oh, 3 of these. Goes, she night on my of till I iron. I don't know what it is about this joke, but people do make it a lot. Not specifically with my name. I mean, obviously it's a joke that people make like a lot, but surprisingly, this person's not even the first one to say it with my full maiden name, Knight of Iron. Awesome first impression. I find it funny how this was my first video finding your channel. Well, I don't. I find it actually very expected because it is the most viewed video. And just know the title, my brain instantly thought, oh no, what did someone do this time? Yep, I talked about this already. I didn't mean to clickbait, although it really worked. This is the first video I saw of yours, and I just have to say you seem really cool. Thank you. I hope I do. I'm not gay. That's a lie. I know this person. You're gay. Accept it already. You're gay. Okay. Now we get another question. Wait, how can you be trans, non-binary, and gender fluid all at the same time? I thought they were mutually exclusive. Yeah, no, trans is just like an adjective to describe your relationship with your gender you were just assigned at birth, whether you identify as that or as anything else. So non-binary being something that is else qualifies you for that. It's like more of a noun, kind of. I guess it's also kind of like an adjective, I guess. But then gender, it's you know, it's not. I looks like I tried to answer. It looks like we tried to answer them. Hopefully, maybe they understand. Happy Pride Month. Awesome. Yet another trans femme related video from a channel I've never seen before pushed into my algorithm after coming out as trans or trans questioning, but I'm pretty sure, I don't know, these things are complicated to my friends. I swear Google is spying on us. I don't know who you are, and honestly I don't watch Let's Plays anymore, but yes, thank you. Thank you for, I don't know if you subscribed or not. If you just stopped by, that's great, but also, like, thank you for subscribing, and also thank you for not subscribing, just stopping by. I appreciate it all. You go, girl. Be gay, do crime. Happy Gay Month. Happy Pride Month. Goodness. How many comments do I have left? This is magnificent. Thank you. I never knew who this person was, but I'm glad I do now because you ate with us. I didn't quite. I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Was the furry thing a Rainworld reference? It wasn't, but yeah, I think I'm not surprised that Rainworld would be associated with that sort of things. Furry. No, I'm not. Not yet. I've got so many more comments to get through. Mistborn fan, good taste. Thank you. I love Mistborn. I love Iron in Mistborn. Also, how can you be trans femme and NB? That makes no sense. It literally does. Trans feminine, doesn't even mean you identify as a woman. I think I do now, but they can describe, you know, feminine presentation, which is very capable of, non-binary. And yeah, it looks like they explained that. Explaining it. If anyone has questions, ask below. Not yet is a real funny way to answer the furry one. I do know. Praise be our Lord and Savior, Brando Sando. I thought this video was going to be a religious comment because the video is woke or whatever. Thank God. Yeah, it's author reference. I've read a lot by Brandon Sanderson. Kind of like the last thing I did before I kind of stopped reading. And I think I kind of stopped reading only because I transitioned into playing amazing video games that have also had great and fantastic, amazing stories. So, you know, I like that. Well, this gave me a light heart attack. I just was getting into the Rainworld series, was thinking the worst coming into this. Thankfully, this is a great surprise, nothing, anything serious. This is the type of person I feel bad for having done. People need to understand I am a prankster. If I find something funny, I do it, and this maybe, I hope wasn't a little too far. Are you a furry? Not yet is the most trans femme thing I've heard. Possibly. It's 15 replies. So true and relatable. Real. No, but if my top told me I was, yes, man. Same. We always, always, always win. In the 2 years of being trans femme, I went from ambivalent on furries to having a persona. The allegations never fail. Oh no. This does not bode well for my future. In time, you will see. By the power vested in me, everybody in this reply thread is now a furry. No exceptions. Oh goodness. How did you do that? The first step of the Pastowo jet. That's the third time this is referenced. Is exposure. Why do I keep failing to beat all the trans femme stereotypes? Help. I beat a few of them. I don't know. So you know what? I'm gonna continue beating a few of them. I think Blowhigh is not really the bestest stuffed animal to have. And not a requirement to get, also. There we go. I said it. I prefer my plushies that I already have. They are very cute, and they are my children. Oh, well, I can't wait for you to finish transiting into becoming a furry. I don't think this person even said they were or weren't, so I don't know why people are considered so concerned. Me! Awesome! Wait, you're me? Oh, I guess this is my alt or something. Not yet. Gotta work on that. Gotta step up your game. I know! But I feel like I'm limited by the conception of, like, myself. I just haven't conceived myself as that yet. Like, with a persona. I feel like that, I don't want to be called a furry until I have a persona. Me getting introduced to this channel through this video, I don't have any context to any of this. There's no context, really. I just made videos, and I wanted to come out, so this happened. Also me. Press the subscribe button instantly. I might as well check it out. Yeah, thanks. I hope you enjoy. So wait, you're non-binary, which means you're not a man or a woman, but also you're a woman. How does that work? 4 people are responding here. I remember this. This is like a small debate. They're upset about being called trans feminine when she says she's a trans woman. I don't know if she entirely... Labels are weird, and they don't exactly mean the same thing all the time to every person. I know I'm a lot looser with labels. And as long as I think it doesn't cause any harm, and especially, you know, you refer to people how they would like to be referred to, I think that's you know, can't really go wrong with that. Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. Are you a furry? Not yet. Okay, but what does that mean? Do you plan on being one? Or do you just see yourself spontaneously becoming as one eventually? I'll consider myself one when I make a persona. Gosh, I already answered all these questions. This whole video is redundant. I don't even know why it would be funny. It's not even funny. Who would watch this whole entire thing? I wish I can subscribe, but YouTube hasn't let me for months. Oh. Well, that's sad. Happy Pride Month. Now everyone give me your Reddit card number and 3 digits in the back. For legal reasons, this is of course a joke. Yes, the FBI would have come after you for having done that. Especially on YouTube. They hate. Everybody knows that YouTube really cracks down on spam replies and scammers. They really do that. Sijuin mentioned, yes, this is one of the few people who noticed my Genshin reference in the video. I do have her C6R2. I've also quit Genshin, I think. As a story for another day. Poggers! They is a fan of Mistborn. Cancel her, them. Why? And then allegation. Okay, I guess that's just a joke on, you know, it itself being an allegation. Mistborn reference. Yep, I'm subbing. First video of yours I watched. On this one, 2 months ago. Okay, this is funny because absolutely no one's gonna get this, but this person got one of my community posts randomly one day and we're like, what the hell? Why am I subscribed to you? Which is I am assuming the fate of most of the people who subscribe to me just because of this video. Because they ended up like them. They were like, well, how the hell did you subscribe to me? So then I clicked them, I tracked them down, and I was like, yep. This is why you subscribe to me. So I told them, I was like, this is my addressing my allegations video. And here they are. Holy crap, you were right. To other people who are lost. Oh, they explain it right here. I asked Night of Iron when I subbed to her channel because I randomly saw a community post. Yes, okay. You already explained it. Got recommended immediately subbed. Great video. Awesome. All who are queer on the internet, Detroit become furry eventually. Awesome. That's become human, right? That's not a game. Wow, me too. Awesome. Twitch. Instant follow. Thanks. Hi. No clue who you are, but you seem very cool. I clicked on the video because I got gender envy from the thumbnail. True. Well, you know, you can rest assured that it is not actually a real life picture of me. Real life picture of me was as Miku as a face reveal. So maybe that'd be less amounts of gender envy. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Happy Pride Month. That's good. Your gender fluid identity spectrum range is that one Tetris block. The T piece. Exactly. Yes, that's what I referred to earlier. I get why they call them T blockers now. These 2 comments need more love. Hey, yo. Positive. LGBTQ people clearing lines like Tetris are cracked as fuck. So true. Maybe? I don't know what you're saying. Mistborn mentioned. I don't know who the fuck you are, but I'm subscribing just for this. This is hilarious. Okay, I don't think it's not even that tier of humor. I put no effort into even trying to be funny. Okay, I put a little bit of effort to try to be funny, but I wasn't taking it seriously. Otherwise, I would have been done it way better. Are you cringe? Who isn't? Based. And as soon as Rawan Alamed has said this, a paradox was created and the world imploded. Okay, but I'm less cringe because I'm not True. I'm less cringe. True. See, because people would try to call me cringe for being queer or something. I think that's what they're saying, right? First comment. Yeah, not quite. I still don't believe the koi fish one. It seems like you lied about that. There's no way you are not a koi fish. I do not know where this comes from. I mean, I'm called Koi the Knight of Iron, but that's like the only evidence. There's nothing else. Trust it's true. Thank you, Barry, for backing me up. It's more fun to randomize the responses, randomize the responses to the allegations. Am I a serial killer? Not yet. I was like, what the hell did I say back? Oh yeah, your noblesse oblige. That's like an artifact set in Genshin. That's what I said. Is this the real noblesse oblige? I don't even know if they're... I don't even know. Why did they name themselves after an artifact set in Genshin, or is it something else that I don't understand? But it's a good artifact set. I had to farm it for Bennett. I also love your song choice. DDL plus the side stories or something else. True! Doki Doki Literature Club Plus is where the music comes from. And specifically the plus, which contains the side stories, which are very cozy. I highly recommend. Well, I mean, if you like that stuff. I'm in the middle of doing them. I kind of haven't gone back to them since I did this, unfortunately. But I boot up the game still because you can listen to the music through the game, which is pretty cool. So I do that still because I like the music. My goat. Thank you. People have been calling me a goat. I'm not sure what that means. Who are you? I don't know. Who are you? That's my favorite response to anyone who's like doesn't know who I am, who comments on like, who are you? Like, you expect to know me? What do you mean? Who are you? I'm just as confused. Awesome. Thanks, Cheesy. Lemafau. Okay, I don't know what that's respond to, but I'm glad you found it funny. Hey, that's me. Oh, this one is in response to depression. I see, because I did say I was depressed in the video, which has become slightly more true, but might become slightly less true in the future. And yes, this person is literally depression sadness, so... Why is it in my recommendations? I don't know you. I don't watch Let's Plays. Yeah. I'm glad you at least noticed that that's the kind of content I make. YouTube is weird and sucks. Don't know. I watched the vid in full. Awesome. Maybe that's your problem. I wish more people watch Let's Plays. I don't know. OMG, it's Hatsune Miku. You didn't watch the video. As a cisgender... Okay, it's an adjective, not a noun. But... it's okay. I feel like that one ogre sobbing profusely at him being too dumb to understand the deeper meaning of the book he's reading every time people go into detail on pronouns, gender, orientation, etc. I want to understand, but I just cannot. This person, these people, this is okay. If you want to understand, you can just ask. Just, be respectful with it. And yeah, look. It looks like we had a miniature conversation here. This person claims they're glad people are becoming more patient about terms because I used to get borderline yelled at for questioning people about things like how to identify them. Yeah, so I hope they understand more. Also, another thing about YouTube comments, not specifically this person, but just in general, I don't know how old people are. I used to be homophobic when I was like 17, like all the way up to like when I was 17, I mean. So like someone like this, this education can be good sometimes, but also like the internet exists. You can search things up too sometimes. I don't know. Thank you, YouTube, for recommending this. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are, employee 4275, but it sounds like you work for a corporation in which you are numbered by which employee you are. And I feel sorry, and I instinctively, I've the heart, I'll just heart you right there. I hope you feel more valued in life, and you become more than just employee 4275. Am I a furry? Not yet. It's only a matter of time for everyone. Yes. Well, not everyone, I don't think. Some people become scalies, and there's there's a lot of other animals that aren't necessarily furry that you could be, human included. It's a fellow Mistborn fan. Nice. It's another Clippy profile picture. There are a lot of those. It's almost like sometimes people who like are on my channel kind of like the like this Clippy movement that's been going around. I don't know much about it, but I know it's anti everything bad that I also don't like. So hell yeah. No way a homosexual. Oh, that is true. Me too. Awesome. Cool. First video of yours I've ever seen. Not subscribed. Based as fuck. Thanks for being yourself. Happy Pride. Happy Pride! Yay! Ah, yes, hello, fellow trans cosmere enjoyer. Wonderful corner of YouTube to find myself in today. Yes, I love it when the interests intersect. It happens a lot. But, you know, it just happens. Read more. Catface. Huh? Okay. No idea who you are. I love transgender women. Cool. I'm not sure what most of those words mean, but I'm happy for you. I think that's the appropriate supportive felling to have. I don't know. I'm new to this. That's okay. You know, you're at where you're at in your comprehension. Based. You could say each of these based is after based. Base after based. I think that's a geometry dash level. I am proud of you. Thank you. Are you the knight from Deltarune? I hadn't played Deltarune when this happened, so I was like, what? Huh? Huh? What? Knight? I don't know. But now that I played Deltarune, yes, I do rar. Rar. Raring knight. I'm not beating the furry allegations. Hi, fellow gay, soon-to-be furry, transform ADHD depressed American, also unfortunately here, artist and member of the soon-to-be queer version of the Payday Gang. Don't know what this is, but happy Pride Month. I agree. We could all use a medic bag right now. We 100% could. Okay, I don't understand that. How does one join the soon-to-be queer version of the Payday Gang? That's easy. You just gotta be either an ally anti-fascist or queer yourself aside for a process. You have to put up and scream with the networks to be couple questions and have the heart and stomach to be gay, do crimes against fascists. You could basically, I don't know what this is about, but I'm anti-fascist. Hell yeah. Antifa. Rain World spotted. Rain World. The world with the rain in it? The Rain World? Yes. That's Rain World. I like Rain World. I haven't played in a while, but I have played a lot of Rain World on my channel. Another Rain World fan? Respect. Awesome. Thanks for emphasizing the S. So, how long until you become Miku, though? It's like carcinization for humans. We all become Miku eventually. That one I don't quite get. Maybe. Finally answering the elephant in the room, 58. This one further concerned me. I think that's probably the super long question I think about why I titled 2 questions the same or 2 episodes the same. You didn't address whether you play the ukulele, though. I did not, but I play the kazoo. That was me saying toxic gossip train in the kazoo. She plays 3 instruments. Barry, wait, how did you know that, Barry? I played the piano? I think I just played the piano. Not yet, yes. Thanks for being so transparent about this. Good one. You're not Miku because you're Teto, yeah? Second person who said that. I do appreciate Teto. Other than being a knight, this is literally me. Are you a day? That made me laugh. Underrated comment. Thank you, Barry. Barry is awesome. Not yet is my go-to response for any question relating to my identity. A lot of times I just don't know everything. I don't know, so everything is on the table. I mean, I guess that's fair. You know, you just never know. I don't know is just a good question as well. Good, valid response to answer something. You know, despite what my upbringing would tell me. First time on channel. Vid is hilarious. I'm imagining the context of what others may question about you. I don't get really what you're saying. But I appreciate that you find it funny, even though I kind of... I kind of don't. I could have tried harder. Not yet. With my magically furry creation powers, I will turn you into a furry. This will may take 3 months up to 30 years with a 20% chance of failing. I think it's going to work. I think I feel it within me working. The pieces are slowly falling into place. And I mean, honestly, by next Pride Month, it'll probably have happened. I'll probably have a fursona. It'll happen. It's good to be on the run. It helps with cardio. Yeah, true. That is a benefit to being on the run I've not heard people talk about. Woo, Mistborn mentioned. A lot of people like Mistborn. What about the Lament, Mourn, and Despair allegations? Lament, Mourn, and Despair. Okay, that's definitely a video game reference. What? Where are you? Come to my embrace, Catherine. Okay, I don't understand. Yay, YouTube recommended me an awesome trans person. Yay! God, I thought that banner on top of the trans flag had Wild Hunt Heathcliff on it. LOL. Oh, no, that's just the thumbnail smushed down. The Knight of Iron situation is insane. It says it's estrogen assault. Yeah, I'm surprised more YouTubers haven't been talking about it. Yeah, Moist Critical made a video on it. That's crazy, though. Can't believe she's trying to bring the roaring and people are just accepting of it. Yeah, people are too accepting nowadays. Gotta offer pushback somewhere. I don't know who you are, and this video popped up and recommended. Nice. You're cool. I am also this up to about here. Basically where I got all of my... I mean, basically I was just like, yeah, I'm trans. Here are my pronouns. Am I American? Unfortunately. Awareness and base levels rivaling Spider-Man there. I don't know why Spider-Man is the example for awareness and... I mean, Spider-Man's based, I'm sure. But, like, for awareness... I mean, I guess he has a spidey sense. That makes him pretty aware. But, like, is he self-aware? I don't know. Hell yeah, all the labels. Yeah. Okay, am I ADHD? We're all ADHD because I misclicked, but I haven't told everyone yet. Well, now I know. You misclicked on my video, and you watched it anyway, so, you know, that's kind of fun. I have no idea who you are, but to show up in my recommendations, now I'm here. Impeccable vibes. I'll be sticking around. I hope you enjoyed. Can't believe you are a serial killer. Yes, I do eat cereal sometimes. Got those recommended on my feeds. I hope you stay safe. Happy Pride Month. I do hope I stay safe too, especially in the coming months. But then after that, it should be okay. You did the bite of 87? Wait, what? That's not... That was nowhere in the video at all. And FNAF wasn't even mentioned in the video. Maybe you're responding on the wrong video. I've never watched you in my life. However, after watching this video, I'm convinced you are lying about the koi fish thing because that's something a koi fish would say. I don't think a koi fish would be able to speak or make a YouTube channel, but a Knight of Iron definitely would, especially one who is as old as I. Yeah, no one's buying it. Some hair dye isn't going to trick anyone into thinking that isn't you, Miku. Anyway, stop posting on your alt and release Magnet 2 already. We need it for Pride Month. I'm not enough of a Miku fan to know this, but I hope it goes well for Miku fans. Not yet is both crazy and incredibly accurate. How do you know me? How do you know it's accurate to me? I know I've just been going on and on about how it's been accurate, but you don't know me. Brando Sando reference? Yes, we are reference here in France. Why did I right click? I don't know who you are, but I automatically like you and your moodly vibes. Subscribe. XD, but like XD in the other. XP? Backwards XP? DX? Oh, are you just signing it off? I'm confused. I needed this wholesomeness in your life. True, wholesomeness is good. I'll heart your comment so you'll be like, wait, who hearted my comment? And you go, and you'll see it again. You aren't Hatsune Miku, no. Yeah, most people in the world aren't. It's not crazy news. Am I cringe? Who isn't? Sooner or later, everyone is cringe. You might as well just embrace it now. Also, first time coming across your videos, but considering me a fan because anyone who's a cringe, ADHD definitely not depressed, gay as heck, trans feminine individual, someone I want to follow. Interesting. Very nice. I will consider you a fan then. I have no idea who you are, but sounds fun. Subscribe. First video of this channel I've seen, and I'm already a big fan of the Night Girl about to deck me. True. I am somewhat in the position of about to deck you in the profile picture of mine. I would do that, possibly, also. Not you specifically, but, you know, just in general, I'd be able to do that. Wow, I can't believe you let us along for all this time. I can't believe you're not actually Hatsune Miku. I'm so disappointed. Unsubbing. Also, hi, welcome my fellow trans, although I'm trans Mac. Trans Mac? Who's Mac? Trans Mask. Also, Slay the Princess profile picture, like that. Non-binary gay furry. Don't worry, it's coming soon. ADHD, depressed serial killer, artist, cringe, person who used to read more Banajas games. Happy Pride. Happy Pride to you, Rat Ranch. This video popped up in my recommended. I don't know who you are, so I'm experiencing this without context, which is the funniest way to watch this video. There's hardly any context anyway. Also, this video helped me figure out a label for myself that I like, so thanks for the free gender help, I guess. Thanks. I hope you, yeah, thanks, I think. Fellow trans person spotted, yay. Yay. This is a great channel introduction. The title alone intrigues newcomes such as myself. 10/10 experience would recommend. Cupcake emoji. Thanks for the cupcake. Hatsune Knight Miku of Iron? Whoa, good one. You like put all my names in there. Bro, I don't even know who you are. What am I doing here? I don't know. Have fun. Not yet. Good one. Am I afraid? Not. I think that's like, honestly, with how many people have mentioned it, it feels like it was my most funniest joke that's in there. The rest are trash. There's only one comment on, like, one or two comments on being on the run. That was not, that could have been excised from the video and the video would have been the same. I'll sub to follow this furry arc more closely. Well, if you're still around, I've survived a year. But I look to the rest of next year and I fear. Am I an American? Unfortunately, relatable. True. Gets more relatable by the day. T-shaped Tetris block in the spectrum. True. Yes. There was a Tetris box. I didn't mean it when I made it, but I did make it shaped like that. That gender spectrum block where I delimit your identity range, very interesting. True. The block. Mistborn mentioned. Hell yeah. Anyways, the ominous not yet. Rainworld. I've never seen your videos before this, but seeing that as your examples was enough to give you a 2% ADHD diagnosis with a 2% margin of error. I like your margin of error joke. Are you a stand? I don't know what that means. Funnily enough, I relate to the reading one a lot, lol. I used to read basically nonstop all the way up until college. Now I don't really read anymore because the stories and games are just as good and they keep me much more engaged these days. Anyway, happy Pride Month, and I'm glad this is bringing more attention to your channel. Yes, video games are awesome. I love that. That is Leo Axiom Archives. OMG meow. Positive. Awesome. Are you autism? No, actually. Sometimes people will joke about it, but I don't think I have autism. And I talked to like one autistic friend and they're like, yeah, I don't think you have autism. Cause I think any of my so-called like, I think I lack certain traits. And I know you obviously can have ADHD and autism, but I feel like as far as symptoms that I have, I think they all are only really matching the ADHD side of things. Even though, you know, some of the symptoms themselves might be, I guess, cousins to autism in a way. Yes. So you're not Hatsune Miku. Bummer. Oh, well, are you at least a frog? Maybe a stealth bomber? Even an attack helicopter? Not quite. I know who you were 5 minutes ago, but now I know. Also, good for you for clearing out those allegations. What's the lore behind Knight of Iron? I have a podcast for that. I still need to make an episode 2 yet, but I do have a podcast. Am I afraid? Not yet. She's going to be one of us. Hehehe. Yes, that I am. Maybe one day. I think it's probably going to happen. I appreciate the honesty, whoever you are. Have a sub because of the pretty colors in your background. What country is that? I'd like to visit sometime. They're the trans flag. Thank you for clearing this up. Yay, thank you. Happy Pride, happy Pride. Absolute cinema indeed. Am I furry? Not yet. But you're open to corruption. That's the first step. All it takes is someone drawing your persona and you're cooked. True, but it hasn't happened yet. Has it now, Artsy Scrub 3226? It hasn't happened yet. These are pretty serious rumors. I might have to subscribe to investigate further. Yeah, I guess you could say that's the case. I have no idea who you are, but you go, girl. Also, why does the PFP version of your avatar have glasses, but the thumbnail one doesn't? Good question. I've answered this in my Q&A video. It's literally just about how, like, the one I got with the background has no glasses, but the one I got without the background has glasses. Or the vice versa, actually, I think is the case. I don't know. I'm gonna get new art one day. You cute. Thanks. Thanks. I didn't even face reveal at this point. So I don't know what you mean when you say I'm cute, but, you know, thank you. I do appreciate it. I don't mean to be disrespectful or mean, but it's shaped like a Tetris piece. That's so true. I kind of like when people kind of preface, they say this thing like, wow, it's shaped like a Tetris piece, but they'll like, I don't know. I feel like some people are really, I feel like, I don't know. It's just kind of funny to me when people are like this overly like, I don't want to be like disrespectful, you know? Like, lighten up a little, as long as you're not, like, I don't know, I feel being disrespectful is like a different thing than like, Okay, I don't know what I was saying. I don't know what I was saying. This is my first video from you for real. Awesome. Mistborn, instant follow. Cool. I mean, I don't make anything about Mistborn. Okay, here's the one thing in which all this Mistborn nonsense is going to become relevant to the channel is I believe Brandon Sanderson has said that of all of his works, Mistborn would be the best fit to make for like a video game, like in the video game world, because the magic system in it is really cool, and I don't know, it would make the most sense. As he's getting bigger and bigger over time, I don't know, there's just more of a chance that a Mistborn video game comes out one day, and if that's the case, I feel like I would probably play it on the channel, just because, you know, it's Mistborn. Somehow this is the video that YouTube decided to push to my front page. At least now I know you exist. Awesome! That doesn't happen to most of my videos, so I'm glad that happened once at least. Who the hell are you? I don't know. Who the hell are you? Does your true power awaken upon the blood moon on the 13th of Pride Month? No, but I do have special relations with the 17th. Based, have some estrogen. Thank you. I didn't have any at the time, but now I do now. That's the sound of my estrogen. That's the sound of my estrogen hitting my microphone. Hey, if any one of you guys don't have estrogen, here. Come and get it. Come on. Come on, I make this noise, and they all come crawling. I hear the rumbling towards my house. Oh no, I gotta be quick. Subscribing. Thank you, bisexual person. I assume. Sorry, I assumed you were bisexual. I shouldn't have assumed. I don't know who you are and why I'm here, but I'm glad you addressed the allegations. Thank you. That is the response of most people, to be honest. I've never seen you before this video when you seem very cool. I will now watch your videos. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed. Nice, another Mistborn fan. Yes, that's me. Mistborn mentioned. No clue who you are, but I'm subscribed now, so hopefully I'll like your content. See? This is what I mean. I don't think I've ever really seen you on any other video other than this, but, you know. That's why I just keep saying I hope you enjoy, because, you know, I don't make this content. It's okay. It's fine. How can you be so many things at once? It's because they're not mutually exclusive. True. That's the funny thing about adjectives is you can kind of just go on and on and on about them. OMG, I'm a Brendan Tintin fan too. I'm also trans, but that's not as important. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. This is the first video of yours that was recommended to me by YouTube. A good start to immediately get all the questions and allegations answered. Also, I can't believe you're not Hasune Miku. Have a nice day. Thank you. Shy guy. I appreciate that you left a comment. You know, considering you're so shy. This is an outstanding way to discover a new channel. That's absolutely going to be my kind of nonsense. I mean, yeah, if I made more videos like that, maybe. I'm a bit more normal in my Let's Plays. I just play Let's Plays. France. The baguette. Not yet. An unrealized aspiration. Or an inevitable fate. Both. Can't believe a Knight of the Realm pleaded guilty to like 3/4 of the charges. Shameless, but good for her, them. Interesting. I mean, I'm her now. I'm not them. Cause I could never be them. Algorithm. Thanks. I think my algorithm picked this one up enough, though. Unironically, don't know who you are. Unironically. Okay, I thought you were just joking. Thanks, YouTube, for the recommendation. Mistborn mentioned. I have no idea who you are or how you popped in my feed, but I'm devastated that you're not Hasune Miku. People are really upset about that. Are you my friend? Oh, I assume this person probably just has a friend who fits a lot of this box, and so it's like, are you my friend? As like a joke. Yes. What do you mean, yes? That's ominous. Just commenting yes on me? What do you mean? Single one-word answer. I don't know why this isn't my recommendations, but it's a vibe. Happy Pride. Happy Pride! I like how you were honest about the furry thing. I see you have taken Be Gay Do Crime to heart. That is true. Because I did crime. I think. I said I did crime in the video. And no doubt I've done something that's illegal, but, you know, I don't know. In Minecraft. YouTube. I need to read Mistborn so bad. Well, I hope you did. Once I finish Storm Minecraft and have all the books downloaded and saved to my Audible account, Mistborn will be up. I see. Was not expecting to randomly stumble upon a Mistborn reference today. Yes. I'm still not really sure I like that, epilogue or not, and it's been years. I see. I actually don't remember the epilogue. I remember the short story novella and, like, the trilogy, but I forget about the epilogue. You know what's crazy is that there were some terms that I've never heard before using this video, and I want to ask so many questions, but it's just not something that I can do, yeah? Are they gonna ask questions? You can ask questions, as long as you're not, like, being rude, I guess. Like, if you just want to learn what terms are, Are you single? Yes. Does that matter? No, I don't think so. Oops, yeah, right, I should have answered this. It's none of your business. Would you like to be a furry? Yes, please tell me how. I need a persona. How do I make one? Sure answer. The big bill actually also plans to overturn. Huh? Are you like... Oh, are you just like explaining why it's unfortunate to be an American? Like, yes. Yes. Yes, I understand. You're so real for this. Why was this being recommended to me? Who are you? You're cute, but why do you exist in my sphere? Why do I? I'm cute? Why is this the second person who called me cute? What? What? Why? Huh? I don't get it. Oh shit! Another Mistborn fan who's also Pan Pals, and a Knight of Iron. True. I'm also a Pan of Iron. Iron Pan. BAM! Like Rapunzel. Gonna kill ya. Not kill ya. Eugene was fine in the movie, I'm pretty sure. So what I learned from that movie is you could just BAM! 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 Hit people with a metal pan over the head. And they're fine. Unless it's a bad guy, and then they kind of faint. Actually, I think everybody fainted when they were hit with a metal pan in the video. Sorry, what am I saying? How do I like the Stormlight Archive? I love the Stormlight Archive. I like it better than Mistborn. But also, I feel like the books are kind of slowly dropping in quality a little bit. I haven't even finished the 5th yet. But yeah. Who even are you? I'm me! I love this. And Rainworld. Happy Pride Month. Thank you. Soon. Not sure what you mean by that. Soon you will be a furry. Is it a year soon? I don't know. Let's get to work to making them a furry, chat, says Fortnite Miku. Let's see. Whole profile picture. This is the first video of yours I've seen, but your channel looks dope. Holy shit! I know this person. They actually watch around sometimes, at least. They're watching my inscription. Oh, so there are people who found me through this. I mean, I knew there was at least one person who found me through this video who actually stuck around, so. Hey, Me7 Hall. Gotta check your Outer Wilds playthrough now and then play Rainworld so I can see more of your content because you seem funny as hell. See you around. Hey, thank you! Thank you so much! I don't know why. Even though you got 1 like, it just means slightly more coming from someone who I actually know stuck around a little bit. And hey, no obligation to stick around forever, but especially if I don't play games that you like have played or like, you know, that's just the nature of Let's Play content. I watch a few Let's Players, but you know, it's kind of hard because it's like, you know, you subscribe to them for a game that you want, you know, that you love them playing. I was like, oh my gosh, they're playing my favorite game or whatever, you know, but then you subscribe to them. And then at a point they become done with a favorite game, you know, and then they just play other games and you're like, oh, I'm not as interested in, you know, oh, I haven't played Nine Souls yet. I'm waiting for that myself. Oh, you know, Amori, you know, I think is fine or something, but I don't think I would personally watch, or like, you know what I mean? It's like, it can become easy to lose people that way, I guess. But, you know, I've never been one to optimize for, I don't know, being the best. Absolute Pride Resonance. Awesome. We're resonating. Are you gay? I'm pretty sure that was a question in the video. Video says yes. Thank you. Agreed. Why am I here? Why is all the cute girl are from that flag country? I love this bit. Can't wait for the next month. Wrath. I guess it's a reference to Layers of Hell. I almost thought, oh, Ultra Kill reference, but there's no pride in Ultra Kill, I don't think. There needs to be, well, there's enough pride in Ultra Kill, if you get what I mean. Who are you? How'd you get in my recommendations, and why is your voice so cute? What? My voice is that? Okay, whatever. You know what? It's okay. It's a bunch of liars in the comment section. This popped up in my feed. Pretty big stuff. Not gonna lie. Gamer Transform, who's ADHD and furry. Very cool. Might sub. All right. I'll, you know, let me know when you decide. Am I a furry? Not yet. That's how it happens. First video of yours, amazing. I have absolutely no clue who you are or what you do, but I'm subscribed now. He wasn't Naru at all. Whoa. Incorrect pronoun? Or unless, like, I don't know what the... To be fair, I don't know what the hell you were talking about, so, like, moving on. If you are not a part of the Blue Kingdom, don't talk to me. Now, that I have no idea what is going on here. Damn, I just picked up that book, though. Time to read. Mistborn. Oh, I hope you liked it. Happy Pride Month, every 2? Every 2? I don't get it. But happy Pride Month. Yay! Never seen you before, but now I'm subscribing. You have iron in your name. Natural iron. Natural iron? I don't get it. I've never seen you before, but I can't believe you aren't Tatsune Miku. Unforgivable. A lot of the comments are getting a little bit repetitive now that I have to sit and read through all of them. Like, when I scroll through all of them, I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of see them all. But actually having to sit and read through them all, I'm realizing how much of the same. Like, look at this next one. Shina Tatsune Muku, can't believe it, guy. Can't believe this sadness noise. JK, have a good day, everyone. Fellow transfem detectives, subbed with notifications on immediately. Interesting. I hope you liked it. Mistborn from Crying a River. Awesome. I love the yet to Are You a Furry? A lot of people did. Thank you, Ambiguous ASMR. This one makes me laugh. Dog, what allegations? Who are you? I think that's very funny. I don't know who you are, and why did this video blow up? The allegations. Did you not see the video? I've never seen this person in my life until they popped up on my timeline. This is not the first time some random person has appeared on my timeline. Oh my god! Okay, sorry. You're gonna frustrate me to no end, but YouTube recommends new people to people sometimes! What do you mean? Okay, sorry, calm down, Koi. Calm down, Koi, the Knight of Iron. Maybe people are just frustrated or confused because they feel like they have to have, like, some people have said, oh, I'm seeing this without context. Because it's, like, from my end, there's no context in this video. It's just, I'm a Let's Player, I'm coming out. I made a silly video. It comes out. There's not even been rumors or allegations about me beyond, like, oh, someone maybe noticed that I changed my pronouns on Blue Sky or something. I was like, oh, is this person trans now? Oh, maybe I don't know. So maybe they think there's supposed to be context and that this video only makes sense to people in context and therefore they're getting mad at that. But if you're just getting mad at random people, like, up here on your in fact, I literally forgot their name until I read it. I didn't even know it until I read it, actually. Thank you for leaving 3 comments on how little you know me. I hope you got recommended at least one more of my videos in the future. Nice, Pinkie Pie profile picture? I don't know you, but the instant I saw Mistborn mentioned, everything about me shut up. I love Mistborn. Can you tell I have ADHD and autism? Yeah, it was either that or something else. If you want to get back into reading, I recommend audiobooks plus something to keep your hands busy, like a tower defense game, for example. I have ADD, and this has worked wonders for me. True, although I have found myself enjoying the stories of games far too much. Even when I'm not playing games, I'm thinking about the stories of games. I don't think she's beating the allegations, guys. Yeah, I almost wonder if that means, like, the transgender stereotype allegations, not like just the allegations themselves. But I do beat some of those allegations. I don't know who this is. Time to teleport bread. Yeah. Last one alive, lock the door. I don't get it. But I get this as a reference to, like, Team Fortress 2 or something. Oh, thank God. I was so scared you were going to say you're not cringe. Subscribed. Thank you. You're from, Balatro. Never got a recommendation from this channel before, but I'm nonetheless thrilled to be recommended a fellow enjoyer of Mistborn. And more queer content creators to follow is always good. True. Entonces, desafortunadamente americana dices? Es una manera interesante de decirlo. ¿Decirlo? Question? What? A veces es desafortunado. Yeah, Barry can speak Spanish. Or whatever this is. It's an interesting way of putting it. Interesting. Do you disagree with being unfortunately American? We stand a gender Tetris piece, I guess. I assume. Huh, don't why this showed up. Guess my algorithm thinks you're a furry. But you seem cool. Gonna check out what you have in store. Cool. I don't have a lot in store, other than more Let's Plays. Be gay, do crime. Am I a furry? Not yet. What does that mean? That's a good point. I guess it does confuse some people. It means they're coming for her, duh. Obviously. Never saw any of your videos before. We'll change that. I mean, you saw this video, so... Also, that's an apple. I don't know who you are, but thank you for addressing the allegations. Very cool. Legend. Hi, Sila, found you. Okay, so this one... It's funny because Sila has since kind of become a friend. And is the one person I know who actually found me through the allegations video for sure. I mean, we found someone else earlier, but who's actually stuck around after finding the allegations video. But yeah, they told me, I guess, a month ago, this was the first one. So I was like, hey, I'm going to find the comment. And there it is. There's Sila's comment. That's awesome. Hi, Sila. Sila is Sila. This video randomly got recommended to me and I've never seen your videos. You've gained a sub. Awesome. Who are you and why do I like you? What do you mean by that? I'm flattered. We will claim you eventually. That's gotta be the furry thing. Be gay, she, they. Do crime night and day. Good one. I like the rhyme, even though it's be gay, she, her. I can't think of a rhyme to fix that. I'm so disappointed that I didn't know about the channel sooner. I don't know if this is a true coming out or not, but either way, congratulations, trans love. It was a true coming out. I came out. Yay. I don't know who you are, but this is big if true. True. Big if true. Love saying that. Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. Not yet. Indeed. Damn, can't believe she's American. True, you could not tell at all from my accent. Are you real? Am I? I don't know. Are you the Roaring Knight, though? Again, I hadn't played Deltarune when this all came out, so I was like, what the hell? I didn't even get this was a Deltarune reference, and I totally forgot about it until way later, after I'd done, like, Deltarune already. Are you alive? Wait, these people are, like, interesting. What? Since when has this become into doubt? Yes, I'm real. This is more debatable. You are valid. Have an amazing day. Thank you. I have never seen you in my life. Well, I've never seen you in my life until you commented on my video. I don't... That's so silly. And not yet. Welcome to the cause. I see you've selected iron as your species. We have a wide selection of synthetic avatars available for VR. You mean... What, is this like a VR... You say I could be on VR chat or something? I don't get it. I knew at the first memento I laid my eyes on you. This is a little first video of your channel I watch. Wow, awesome. Thank you. Knight of Iron. Oh my god. Are you one of the Night Divers from Hell Divers 2? For Super Earth. I don't know what a Night Diver is, even though I do and have played Hell Divers 2. That said, it is very funny that in Hell Divers 2, you can literally name your ship the SES Knight of Iron. For those who don't know, it's the first and last of those are, like, you can only choose between, like, a pre-selected list, and one of them on the left is Knight, and one of them on the right is Iron, so you can just name it Knight of Iron. If I ever try to search myself on Reddit for, like, comments and stuff, it's all just comments of people being like, what did you name your Star Destroyer, or whatever it's called? And they're like, I named mine the SES Knight of Iron, because it sounds so cool. Anyways, yes, you can find me aboard the SES Knight of Iron under the name Knight of Iron. My favorite, thing about Helldivers 2. Or at least my participation in it. Yo, another Sanderson fan. Yo, another Sanderson fan. Yo, my name is Skylar D. Yo. I don't know why I just thought that. Mistborn mentioned, is it possible for someone to be this based? Yes. I think. I think I only mentioned Mistborn. Is that all? Mistborn has followers. If being a fan of Mistborn makes you based, then yes, it's very possible for someone to be this based. Unless you're implying that Mistborn is widely hated or something, which I don't think is the case. Yo, Mistborn mentioned. I've been meaning to get a few more of the books made by Brandon Sanderson, namely Mistborn Secret History and the Forced Realm Archive book. Secret History, I like. Forced Realm Archive book, I also like, but not as much as... I think the first one is the best of this Realm Archive. Always another allegation. Okay, so this one is a pun on the phrase that I used that was the Mistborn reference. So it's a Mistborn reference, but combined with the actual video itself. Always another secret is a Mistborn reference. To clarify, for those not in the know. Of all the gay, cringe, non-binary, gender fluid, transform, pre-furry, serial killer, night nerds in the world, you are one. Well done, continue. I'm sorry to disappoint. I think I dropped this label, and I don't know if I only said I was debatably a serial killer. I'm kind of going back on that now. I feel like maybe I'm not, you know? So, I don't know. Not yet. True. Transgenre. I think it meant to say transgender, but I guess I'm transgenre. Am I an American? Unfortunately. Happy face. Yes, true. My delivery on that was maybe a little funny. Unfortunately. Cool. First video I ever saw from this channel. You sound based as hell, lady. Thank you. How long have I been going? I think I'm getting near the top. Guys, I can just talk about shit forever. Like, literally ever, and never stop talking about stuff. But, I mean, to be fair, this is kind of helpful. Well, good for you. Too bad you aren't a fish or Miku, though. Too bad? I guess so. I guess it is too bad. Even though I did face reveal and it turned out I was wearing Miku and everyone called me Miku and I was like, I already addressed this allegation. Everyone was so disappointed that I wasn't Miku and then the face revealed as Miku and everyone's like, you are Miku. And I'm like, no, you don't get it. First intro to you and your channel, absolutely no idea what you do or play. You could check out on the channel. But also, I played a lot more variety now. Because I did like 100 Rain World episodes by this point. All I know is from the thumbnail alone, I clicked, subscribed, and liked, and was absolutely correct for doing so based on the video. Looking forward to your stuff. Oh, 3C. This is the earliest mention I've ever seen of the 3-face with a C. Like, I swear, I didn't see this. But, like, way later, like, just a couple months ago, I started seeing it around more, and I was like, oh. I mean, maybe I'm slowly being absorbed into furry circles or something. Check the actual videos. The most recent is the final episode of a Rain World playthrough. True. I did that like right after this video. The word yet regarding not being a furry is going to get absolutely obliterated in the short-term future. Also, your voice is so... It scratches my brain very nicely. Okay, that's nice. Now, to be fair, all the voice comments on my videos, I feel like, are like... I'm kind of like... Because I'm like reading off of a script, my voice is a lot more like, I don't know, a little bit more like up here-ish. Well, sometimes in my videos, I go like a bit more down here-ish. And I get like self-conscious of it, and I've never done like voice training or anything, and I'm like, should I? I don't know. But every time I assume people go like, they like my voice, I assume it's more like that, you know, the not lower one, but I don't know. Maybe that's also just because I don't like my own voice sometimes. Anyways, am I a furry? Not yet. Go, Patho Woj. Okay, so this is definitely a reference by now at this point. I just absolutely did not get. Bisexual lighting. Is that Artificer? Okay, yes, you're just understanding references to video games. Poggers. Poggers. Clearly a goober must subscribe. Banger homepage pull. Liar, you are a carp. Well, I'm koi the not of iron, but I'm not a koi fish. Also, I literally said I'm not a koi fish, so I don't know, like, I don't know. Hey, congrats on the gender. Thanks. No, she isn't Hatsune Miku. Why? Why does that matter so much? The rumor come out. Does Knight of Iron is gay? Awesome. Great question. I like your phrasing. Yeah, number 9, though. That sounds about right. I don't get it. I don't know which... I don't know. I don't want to see either. This is the first video I've seen from you in my recommendations. Cool. This is the first comment I've seen from you in my comments. I have no clue why YouTube suddenly decided to show me many cool LGBTQ YouTubers, but I'll take this opportunity to wish each one a happy Pride Month. Happy Pride, Knight of Iron. It's cause you're gay. Oh, you know what? I didn't want to be the one to say it. Thank you, and happy Pride. Don't know who you are, but I'm glad you recommended me a video of you addressing the allegations I didn't know about. Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. I also want to say it's a little ironic that this video I'm doing now is just going to be so long. It's going to be me talking and reading through all of my comments. Because like this video that I did exactly 1 year ago today of this Pride Month thing, it was so easy. It was so like consumable. It was perfect for like someone to just, so clickbait, so clickable, so watchable all the way through. It did so well in the algorithm. It bloomed and flourished. And yet... now I'm doing the absolute antithesis of it. You, like, this is like the anti-video to like, by responding to every single comment, this is the anti-video to the original video. Anyway, are you a moon gooner? I don't know what that means. Are you a furry? Not yet. Relatable. Awesome. I hope you, wish you well on your journey. Based Mistborn Reader. Did you make the dark fountains? I've made one before, and that kind of went interestingly. Well, you've got my follow. This was delightful. Well, thanks. Unfortunately, we live in America. Sob. Indeed. Sob. The T-piece is easily the most fluid Tetris piece, because it's the only one that can perform T-spins. Awesome. I just came from the most recent video to maybe offset some of the comments. Oh, okay, yes. So for extra context, I, like, a couple days after this video went viral, I made a video being like, basically just being like, oops, I got too many views. Guys, I just make Let's Plays, please. Just, please temper your expectations and, you know, just subscribe for that, please. I think that's basically what I said in the video. I also talked a little bit about my plans. So it's interesting that someone came here from that video. Some people found that video, even though it only has like 2,000 views. Some people found that without knowing this video, which has like 98,000. So that was kind of crazy. Anyways, maybe offset some of the comments, create more engagement. I know exactly why I'm here, and it's because translated with the big sword. Not like that, you degenerates. Wait, what? Whoa, innuendo. I mean, and awesome armor. And then you were like, super chill and cool, so I have subbed. Anyways, hi. Hi! Waves at you. Wow, I've never met someone who shares everything with me. Whoa, everything? That's cool. Appreciate the honesty when answering the furry allegations. That takes real heart. It does. It did indeed. But it's also an inevitability of fate. It's weird I've encountered 2 completely unrelated videos referencing Mistborn in the past month. Must be strange. Seems to be a thing around. Fish! Not a fish, not a fish. I'm a knight. I'm not gonna like that comment. I do not know who you are. I didn't know why I'm here. All I know is that I am subscribing. Cool. Well, that's all I really know about you either. I don't think you've commented on any of my other videos ever again, so... That's all I know of you, Izzy0052. That's all I know of you. Cute! Cute! What's cute? Me? Huh? I'm confused. I don't know how to feel about this. I'm moving on. The situation is insane. It is insane. Is it? Wait, is it? No, I think it was just it's a regular situation, actually. You didn't beat the gender fluid allegations. Why are you drinking up all the gender fluid? When will I get some? Do you want some? You can have some now. I think I'm done with my gender fluid. I love the implied inevitability of becoming a... It is for me, okay? It's for me. I'm not saying... Okay, whatever. I started laughing so hard at number 9. I'm starting... Okay, that's the second person mentioned number 9. Maybe it's the furry one. OMG, hi, Miku. That's not what I said! Who are you, Dunsparce? Am I a furry? Not yet. That's really fucking funny. 10 out of 10. I'm glad you think it's funny because nothing else in the video was. That's kind of trans. True. Wait, you're onto something. Yay, all of these things can also be attributed to me. All of them. You also made a video that is... and named 2 of your Let's Play videos at the same time? Wait, you're a knight of iron? How could you? Oh, it's a joke based on like, oh my goodness, it's an allegation. I can't believe you. Wow, gay people. How are you trans femme and non-binary? This is a genuine question, not me being mean. Trans femme is an umbrella label encompassing both trans women and feminine leaning NBs. True. I think I am more this now than that, but I feel like I've got maybe some NB vibes. I don't know. Gender's complicated and I don't bother with labels. How do she, they pronouns work? I've been wondering for a while. You can use both of the pronouns interchangeably when you refer to them, like so. Whoa, well this is now misgendering because I'm she, her now or something. Oh, I'm glad you get it. How does being a Knight of Iron affect your allomantic abilities? I love this question. I love this question. I love this question. I can see I answered it. I said I pull. This is because I pull in more ways than one, but also... Wait, what did I say? Sorry. I'm ADHD. I say what comes to my mind, okay? Wait, if you can't tell by this video, I'm ADHD. I've been just talking for almost 2 hours straight now. Actually, not actually. I say almost 2 hours straight. I don't know how little it's getting edited down, but right now, the exact second it is Wait, hold on, ready? 1 hour and 42 minutes, right as I exactly said that, of footage that I have right now. So it's probably gonna be a little less than that for your ad, but definitely past the hour mark. I could just talk forever. This is why I was about to say that's why I make a good YouTuber, but I guess I wouldn't. I don't want to sound like I'm saying I'm an amazing YouTuber because I can talk so much. I can talk so much. I mean, right now I'm feeding myself an endless supply of material, but also like I just have thoughts on everything so much. Anyways, for those who don't actually get what this is saying, it's basically a Mistborn reference. Mistborn's magic system, without getting into spoilers, Mistborn's magic system basically is related to metals, and there's a couple powers related to iron, and so I would have those powers in the Mistborn world as a Knight of Iron. Never seen this channel before, but you seem cool. Thank you. You seem cool also, I guess. I don't know. Happy Pride Month. Please lead me to the Mistborn video. There's no Mistborn video. Sorry. I'd still have to make a game, I guess. I've never seen you in my life, but this is an instant follow. Awesome. A lot of people are following me. I have no idea who you are, but you seem cool enough. Wait, this isn't... I don't know this person. Like, at all. Interesting. Whoa, it's Hatsune Miku. No, it's not. Some people just don't watch the video. I can't believe it. Legendary homepage poll. Cool. Never subscribed so fast. Love the vibes. Happy Pride, everyone. Happy Pride Month. I don't know who you are. I don't know why my YouTube puts this in my recommended, but I'm glad we cleared the air. Thank you. I like your username is rather witty. How can one be transgender and non-binary when they're the opposite things, basically? This person just kind of doesn't understand. Someone explained. They didn't exactly... Some of these people who just, like, don't understand, or just kind of, like... It's a little bit of assertive how they phrased it, I guess. I don't know. I'm glad people explained, but I do just kind of wish maybe they would, like... There's some indication that they learned. Because they did kind of ask. But, you know, whatever. Who are you? You just appeared in my timeline. Cool. I do that sometimes. My bad. Not yet Lamau. I know. Good one, right? No, I can't believe my favorite content creator isn't Hatsune Miku. I'm your favorite content creator? Oh my goodness. A big boy skater koi. Yeah, that question was from me. Sorry. I am a koi fish. We found the koi fish. Awesome. A real one. That's awesome. I have actually seen some people on Discord before who are also named koi or like go by koi or whatever, which just confuses me because they're always about the fish. I'm like the only koi in the world that's just called koi because it's not. I mean, to be fair, koi is such a word that like, why would you be called koi not related to the fish, you know? But I am. It's the Night of Iron. Happy Pride Month, everyone. Happy Pride! Trans feminine. Subscribed. End of discussion. Okay. I like your profile picture. Subbed. Cool. Is made by Amosta on VGen. You can hire them and give them money. When I started the video, I thought I was listening to a furry Twinkie nerd of some variety, and I was pleasantly surprised instead. Recommendation: being a furry artist is superior. Making other personas without having one makes you a dealer. Androgynous NB who is agender airways with awesome opinions. Awesome. Pardon my ignorance, but how can one be gay and gender fluid at once? Would that make you bi, or do you switch attracting to be attracted to a gender the same as your own at the moment? I don't get it. Fair enough. Basically, labels are silly. Whatever. But I'm also not really gender fluid anymore. Also, I mean, to be fair, I still say I'm gay when I'm pan. I also will sometimes say I'm lesbian, although I know that one's more controversial. Because some people would want a lesbian term, like, I don't know. I just don't like the gatekeeping over labels anyway. I'm a little bit anarchist when it comes to these kinds of things. I know. Hands in the air. Is like the most controversial thing I've ever said ever. Cancel me now. I don't know. The point is, my labels have changed somewhat to some little bits around, you know? They're like, I don't know. I'm still exploring. I don't know what I am or I meant I just do what I do. And I do it well. Am I a furry? Not yet. Felt that in my soul. Most definitely a not yet from me. It will come for you. Okay, Google, remind me in 3 months when she comes up for 3 months. Didn't happen yet. Didn't happen yet. Don't have a persona. I don't know why this is like one of the biggest things I'm repeating the entire video. I don't have a persona. Persona? Persona. I did actually play Persona a little. Actually, I should play Persona. I like 50... No, not 50. I like 30 hours in Persona 5 Royal. I think I only did like 2 areas. 2 bosses? I don't know. But I haven't played in like 8 months. I have no idea who you are, but we're happy to have you. True. Do you have me? Do you have me? You like you as humanity or you as like more specifically? I'm confused. Finally, proper allegations that won't be beat. Sad to see you're not Hatsune Miku, though. I guess it's sad. More people should be Miku. You kind of sound like Paintbrush. I don't know what that is, so I'm just going to interpret that as, like, shh, shh, shh. I tried to make Paintbrush sounds on the canvas. OMG. Cool. Wow. Translate to English. Wow. Oh, okay, I get it now. Base. Cool. I think this is literally the second person. Is this the same person who said base? I don't know. Do you have any voice training tips? Your voice is wonderful. Aww. Aw, that makes me go aw, but I haven't done voice training. I genuinely have, aww. Oh, Yet, okay, we'll keep persisting. Oh, well. Yes, you'll get, I'll be gotten eventually. Happy Men's Health Awareness, too. Wait, is it Men's Health? Ah, true. Yes, it is. It is men's health awareness. I don't think this is brought up in like a homophobic way or anything, because sometimes, unfortunately, people will do stuff like that to, do that. But I will say, ironically, for people who do that, men's health does include trans men and their health. So, bam, intersectionality, and also gay men, and also all men. I like men. But I'm like, I check off, I don't really check off men boxes personally. So like, pride is more like my thing, I think. I like pride. I don't know who you are or why I was recommended this, but you're telling me that you can't help me save 15% or more on my car insurance? I did not say that. I literally can help you save 15% or more on your car insurance. It's called cancel your car insurance, sell your car, move to the moon. You won't need cars there. And then live out on the interior of the moon with the moon people. Thank you, YouTube, for recommending me the rumors. I'll try and keep them in mind. Awesome. Not yet. Oh my goodness. Also wonderful persona art. What do you mean persona art? Persona. Did I have persona in the video? Or no, I assume you just mean the art itself. Link in the description to who made it. This is the very first video I got recommended by you. I was incredibly confused but not disappointed. Yeah, I'm confusing sometimes. I make videos that are confusing. It's treason, then. Sorry, I just felt like saying a random Star Wars reference. Okay, cool. This is my first impression of you. Smash subscribe! Whoa, okay, I see, I understand now. You said smash subscribe, not smash subscribe. I love trans women. I am also one of those. Cool. Wait a second. Self-love? You should love everybody! Love yourself! Be like Clone Nelly. I've never heard of you before. I know on YouTube probably won't see you again, but I want to say this was funny. Awesome. Gonna make a call-out post about how you're a furry later. I hope you did not do that. You have a YT in your name. Does that mean you're a YouTuber? Cool. Snuff Bun. Cool. Oh wait, I didn't even read your post. It said lovely. This is your first video that has ever been recommended to me, and I'm still extremely disappointed you're actually not Hatsune Miku. How is this happening? When did this expectation... I feel like I created this expectation artificially as like a side joke, and people are just disappointed by it somehow anyway. It wasn't even a thing before. All right, we got the three face. I know who were just 2 minutes ago what this video I could tell you are based and cringe, but who isn't. Amazing. I'm cringe, and that's based. I will never be based, and that's not cringe. There's no one I'd rather be than me. I love this. I genuinely do say this sometimes. Which is cringe. And that's based. I will never... That's exactly what a metrosexual coifish would say. True. I don't know what metrosexual means, though I have heard it used. Attracted to metros. That's what I'm going to assume. I'm most of all of those. I see. Sanderson, subscribe. Okay, cool. Even less than making trans content, I make Brandon Sanderson content. So, you can just like me as a person, I guess. Base. Okay, this is like the third person who just goes base. It's at least 2 people. First ever video of yours I've seen. Thanks, YouTube algorithm. Awesome. Algorithm brought me here. Love Brandon Sanderson, and a happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. I've never seen your channel before. It's good to know you're beating the allegations. Thanks. Seems the algorithm is just showing this off to a bunch of people. Glad to see a smaller creator getting some attention. This was the first video I've seen by you, and it is a start. Who are you, and why are you suddenly appearing on my feed? Because I made a video that popped off, I think. You know what I mean? I'm starting to think she's a Knight of Iron. True. That's me. A Mistborn fan. Truly cringe. Unironically, I don't know if I want to say this. I was going to say maybe a little, but that's okay. Normally I load these kind of haha truly concerning title video, but this was pretty funny. I think it genuinely works because I actually didn't mean to make it a truly concerning title video. It was just a joke to myself. I didn't think it would work. Entertaining me enough to peek in your channel despite literally coming here expecting to be angry. And no, I don't know why I willfully engage with things that make me angry. I'm glad that you weren't angry then. Because you care, I reckon. You engage despite getting angry because you care about people. Once you figure out how to weed out the idiots trying to piss you off and farm you for lib war woke fail compilations, it gets pretty smooth sailing. That alone makes you better than the entirety of the well, I never heard this. Republican Party and their bloodthirsty cultists. Whoa, we're getting the political eye on the channel, folks. Weird way to find a channel. That's the internet, homie. Things are just randomly. Thank you for saying it. Boops. RAN. Absolute based. Thank you for saying it. I have no idea who you are, why you in my feed, but bring your video 10 out of 10. Thanks. Not yet. Hatsune Miku if she was woke. Tragically, she's not. Pretty sure Hatsune Miku has something like Pretty sure Hatsune Miku has sung a lesbian love song well before Reich Public. You use that word again, boops. And mutilated woke like everything else they touch. I see. I've never heard of you until now, but I'm invested. On the low keys, ma'am, this has nothing to do with the new Fortnite season. That's funny. Even though, yes, it is true. It has nothing to do with the new Fortnite season. Oh no, it's the night. You're adorable. I love you. Thanks for existing. Aww, but that's not the case. That's so wholesome. Did you kill that man the 23rd of April of 2014? You're a knight? Do you often roar, perchance? Rar. Yes, I do. Rar. That's exactly what a koi fish would say. Keep the good work. There's no such thing as Pride Month. It's Pride all year round, baby! True, but I mean, I can't make Happy Pride Month videos all year round because it doesn't give me a specific date to do it. You know what I mean? We're never disappointed and we'll never go anywhere. We are indeed born this way. I hated my family for a long time after realizing how shitty they were when I was a kid. Same. It's a long story. The blood relatives who matter to me have gotten much better. Just ignorance, I guess. That hasn't... It depends on my relative. Because it has gotten worse. In fact, I'm currently living through the worst of that. Laughing. Who isn't cringe? So you've never met me. Oh, so you're saying you're based. I mean, that's fair enough, I guess, you know? I mean, it depends. I can't be the judge of whether you're cringe or based, but, you know, I did... There is theoretically someone who's not cringe. No clue who you are or what you make, but your voice sounds nice, so you're going on my subs list. I am a sub, yes. Am I a knight? Well, I mean, I'm also... Well... Okay, I just did that for the joke. I know what you meant, right? But, like... Yeah. I'm not just as... I'm moving on. Am I a knight? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we got her. Koi is the roaring knight confirmed. That's not what it means. What? No, I was gonna subscribe, but she said she's a knight. Okay, even if it's a roaring knight, I'd fucking subscribe. What the hell are you talking about? Why is that something bad? Roaring Knight is awesome. Although, I think this was before chapter 3 and 4. So, like, we knew nothing about, basically. Happy Pride Month to you too, and I feel that with the part about being American, unfortunately. This was recommended to me for some reason, but honestly, I'm sold. Can't wait for the next video. Thanks! Also, yes, I hope we all us Americans can overcome our Americanness. Knight of Armor, Esclave. Although, to be fair, it's also getting slightly worse to be other countries as well. Like, it's not... What's going on is not entirely an American-only issue. Even if America is the loudest, how do I say, cesspit of tomfoolery. My brain can't handle all these words. I'm considering you this dinosaur now because dinosaurs are cool. Well, I mean, as long as I'm cool in your eyes. That's all I care about. Don't worry, you'll learn the words. It's fun. Dinosaur is a badass temporary placeholder, though. Credit where it's due. As someone who had this randomly recommended to them, glad to see you're not getting canceled. Thanks. Yes, I would never get canceled. Grr. I have no idea who you are, but I clicked for the sick knight in the thumbnail. Then I found out you're an American. I will be subscribing despite that. I'm sorry. I have a surprisingly non-American audience despite YouTube statistics saying, like, a good whole third of your audience is American, and everything else is like, I don't know. I feel like America's really big, and like, especially something like Europe is split into like a billion countries, 1 billion countries, and so there's nothing that says like that it's that split up to be like what if there was like a continental like viewership thing? Then maybe I get a better idea of how many overseas viewers I even have. You know, technically a majority, obviously, if America's only uh a third, but as far as any single nation goes, America wins by a landslide as being a third, if that makes sense. I said I do release my videos at a rather inconvenient time for most Americans. I'm a koi fish though. Awesome. Wait, no, you're a Dunsparce. This is the second Dunsparce in the comment section. Someone was a Dunsparce earlier. I didn't mention it, but they were a Dunsparce. Based. Awesome. Are you a dev? Cool. Brandon Sanderson Benchit. Awesome. I didn't know who this is or why YouTube recommended this video, but I rated a very epic out of 7. Awesome. You do seem to be a furry, though. They're after me. You're a knight? The knight? Holy shit, we've solved Deltarune, folks. Yeah, I didn't exactly quite happen. Watch my Deltarune playthrough to find out my opinions on the knight. Why is every video I randomly click somehow reminding me that Mistborn exists? Is this a ploy by the people closest to me to get to read it? Also, coincidentally, why do all of them identify as trans femme? I don't know. I don't understand. Who are you? I don't know. Who are you? You are not a koi fish? Unacceptable. I'm really disappointed in you. All jokes aside, I wish you a good time. Thank you. You were popped up in the replies of many previous existing, comments. So I'm going to see what your comment is. I subscribed the second I found out this was a positive video. Oh, thanks. I hate the fact that people had to click on it to even see that it wasn't a negative video. It does tell me something kind of about the people who would like. There's a lot of. Is it a form of self-harm if people think it's gonna be a negative video about like trans people or something, but they're trans positive and they click it anyway? I'm not the type. I'm the person who does not do that. But you find videos like that on trans negative videos, and you're gonna find people who are trans positive anyway. It's just the nature of the internet. I'm so fucking sick of everyone wanting us dead that I'm just hoarding for YouTubers on my subscription list to surround myself with creators and communities that are highly likely to have basic human decency. True, I do consider myself to have that. The world feels like My Little Pony versus Cross right now. Cross is extremely, extremely disturbing. Like, I like the comic, but that shit is evil Lamau. Interesting. Noted. And yes, I do am tired of people wanting us dead. That is bad, and I understand. I guess I can understand. Just subscribing to everybody. Just subscribe to be honest. Just subscribe to everybody on YouTube who's has basic human decency. And then instead of having an algorithm, just like you have subscribed to so many people that you just can just scroll all YouTube content from people who are cool. Anyway. Never seen anything of this channel, but that's so awesome and cool. Thank you. Are you a koi fish? You seem like it. I addressed that in the video. How will this affect the yields of spring barley this harvest? I don't know. How did it? Mango the Rango, if you're here, please tell me. I'm literally just here for the Mistborn reference. True, but you didn't know it was going to be there when you clicked on the video, so that can't be true, actually. How will this affect the stock market? I don't know. I think it fucking crashed all 2025. Grrr. But it doesn't matter. It always recovers because rich people have got to stay rich. You heard it here, folks. You've heard. I'm stumbling over all my words. Maybe I've been talking too long. I've definitely passed a 2-hour mark on recording now at this point. Hi. I don't know you, and this is my first video seeing you, but hi. Hi. Are you a fish? No. Well, I guess I said, okay, I was about to say I said it in the video, but no, I said I'm not a koi fish. But I'm not a fish either. I'm a knight. I mean, I guess a knight can be a fish, but no, I'm a fairy. I'm a fairy knight. I have no clue how I got here, but happy Pride Month to you. Totally not Hatsune Miku. Happy Pride Month. I don't know who you are, bro, but that's nice to know. Cool. Is your profile picture construction? Oh, no, it's a school bus and the okay, I see. I'd maybe recommend, I generally, if someone's trans feminine, I would be like, I'd like not use the word bro just out of like, or at least I'd ask. Um, Not that crazy to avoid, I guess, but I don't know. I'm kind of. I don't know who you are, but you play Random. Seem like a nice person subscribed. Cool. I've literally. There's a train outside. Please ignore the train outside because I'm not putting that much work editing into this video. I'm recording this literally last minute. I've literally never seen one of your videos before. This is my first introduction. Thanks. I've literally never read one of your comments before, and this is my. I already made that joke. Gosh, I'm running out of jokes. Can't believe the American allegations were true. I hope you get better soon. Please. It'll get a little. It'll get alleviated in a few months, but it's not cured. Gay alligators. What? I put gay in the water. Outer Wilds mentioned. I may enjoy cat girls and fox girls. Oh, wait, Outer Wilds! Yes, sorry. Holy fuck, this is the first time someone even saw Outer Wilds. Guys, if you haven't played Outer Wilds, please play Outer Wilds. Please play Outer Wilds. My favorite game of all time. I may enjoy cat girls and fox girls and your Weechi from Bleach, but am I a furry? That sounds like a yes. Funny vid, did laugh. Subscriber earned. Awesome. Not yet, huh? Alright, rain check then. Rain World reference? I was wondering why this was on the recommended page until the yap about Mistborn started. Rusts! For those who don't know, this is a curse word within the Mistborn world because it's sort of metal-based. So, grr, don't you hate it when thing rusts? Because they don't say, because Brandon Sanderson has a Mormon background, and so he doesn't say things like fuck, so or shit, or so he makes up fantasy curses, which is kind of fun. Kept seeing this on my feed. Finally clicked. Now happy about not Hatsune Miku being interested in my favorite fantasy author. Literally my exact experience with this video. I'm surprised there's so many Brandon Sanderson fans out there. Back when I got into Brandon Sanderson, he was not as popular as he became. The allegations about us were true. It sounds like a quote of something. Wait, you're not a koi fish? What the fuck? Yes, I am not. I'm still suspecting you're a koi fish. I like how you go, not yet, for the allegations. I would like to address the allegations. They are true. If they are not, they will be. Except for, like, those two things. Interesting. That sounds like another quote. Wait, I'm not deep into the pronoun game. Please explain. I thought the second part was supposed to be the dative. They isn't dative. Help? Is this Swedish? I'm confused. And I kind of explained pronouns to them. Or at least how people will communicate it. Absolutely fantastic name for a YouTube channel. Good job. Thanks. I came up with it when I was 14. This will... Sorry. This will drastically affect fishing season. This will drastically affect fishing season. What? You just copied... Bot? Hello? Brimstone Cole. What? Bot? I like to listen to books like Brandon Sanderson while I game. Oh, fair enough. I don't listen to books anymore. I game. And I get book out of game. You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? I've never watched SpongeBob. Who's Squidward? That was a joke. I know who Squidward is. But it is true that I haven't never watched SpongeBob. This looks gay, maybe. I don't know. Hi. Hi. Do you play Okay. I'm learning from the beginning of the video. This is probably Hearts of Iron 4 by any chance. No, I do not. Should I? I may be cringe, but you're mean and that's worse. True, maybe you can say that to people. Being mean is worse than being cringe. The rumor has come out that Knight of Iron is gay. Wait, I feel like someone said this. I don't think they said this, but let's see. Not yet, Lamau. Indeed, indeed. Am I a furry? Not yet. Yet! Also, this is my first video I've seen from you, and I gotta say, I think I'll stick around for a while. You, ma'am, have earned yourself a new subscriber. Wow, sometimes I look into this world and I go, like, this world of, like, I could, if I just made, like, YouTube videos, I could probably be doing more successful on YouTube, and it's not Let's Plays. But I don't even know why. Like, what? What would I do? I just be a trans person who talks. I can be kind of funny. Way funnier than this video. At least I can attempt to be. But, like, I don't think there's a market for that. And, like, what? Am I just want an audience? I don't know. I don't know. I just want to play games, and I appreciate games, and I like games. I'm just a Let's Player who's also happens to be trans. Anyways, the amount of fellow femme and bees YouTube has recommended me lately is both comforting and a little silly. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. I'm not doing well, but I will be in a few months, probably. DDLC music clocked me, Lamau. Awesome. I don't know what it means that it clocked you, but I'm glad you resonated with it. I know this person. So back when I was homophobic and transphobic, this person stood up for trans rights in a Discord server. The Amazing Goob 9108 on YouTube. Later, they told me, they messaged me on Discord. We didn't talk for a long time, but they were like, I see you've progressed in your views and values since, we've last argued about whether trans people are valid. And I, a trans woman, said, yeah, I've evolved a little bit since our discussions. And he goes, I see. And so then he went here as a joke and said, did I do this? Yes. Yes, you were one of the catalysts that got me unlearning my transphobia of like, oh, wait, trans people make sense. A little too much sense, actually. Schrodinger's gender. I don't know if they're a woman or non-binary until they open the closet. Awesome. Well, I guess if we hold on, is that because if you have gender fluid in there as well? Like a gender fluid joke, maybe? I could interpret it as that. Because it's, yeah, I see. I can't wait for someone to use a gif of them rigging a model when responding technically to whether they're an artist or not. Huh. I feel like you're saying something, but I don't quite get it. Ew, you're a Brandon Sanderson fan? Don't diss the Brando Sando. People can diss the Brando Sando, I think. I really like it, but also there are some critiques to the writing. Liar, you are in fact a fish, taxonomically speaking. Maybe not a koi specifically. I feel like there's a joke. There's gotta be a YouTube video I just didn't watch one time. I feel like I've heard of this, that like, oh, taxonomically, we're fish. We're all fish or something. But whatever. YouTube recommended this video to me after Pride Month, but I'm interested. Go on. Cool. Her gender is a Tetris piece. True, or at least it was. Not anymore. I'm a bit more straightforward now. I liked your answer to the furry question, not yet, as in it's likely a matter of time before this changes. True. Don't ask questions if you're not prepared to hear the answers. I think it was M. Bison in one of the Street Fighter alphas. It's been a while. Interesting. I almost read this as Mistborn, because it contains most of the letters. Am I a furry? Not yet. So you're saying there's always a chance for corruption. Excellent. True, it'll happen. Did this pop up randomly and earn you a new follower? Yes. Awesome, rude boy. You actually seem rather polite. I'm a boring cis white guy. Why you're not boring? I'm sure you're left-handed. That makes you like, you're like in a 10%. That's a minority. What am I saying? So I wasn't expecting to relate to this video. The not yet was diabolical. So that's so true. I remember when someone's trans and... Okay, sorry, I'm not saying this person specifically, but it is a little funny sometimes when people will like I don't know if people will like mentally forget that like trans people are just people. You can relate, cis people can relate to trans people can relate to cis people and have, over many different things, not necessarily trans specifically, obviously. And cis people can relate to trans people. It's, it's like we're people. It's kind of like we're people. Wait a second. Wait, no, dangerous line of thinking. I almost might have basic human decency. But yes, not yet. It was diabolical. I'm hoping. I suspect maybe you are also a not yet. To be fair, Echoes of the Eye is the definition of there's always other secret. This is a person responding to because of my Let's Play of Outer Wilds, the DLC, Echoes of the Eye. There's a lot of secrets in it. So, yes, this is the Mistborn reference that in the video I mentioned, I titled a Let's Play of this. No idea who you are, no idea why this got into my feed, but one, you like Rainworld, my favorite indie game, 650 hours, but that's rookie numbers, I know. Yeah, I only have I've less than 300 still, but it's kind of crazy because I mostly don't even play it off camera, so that's a lot of on camera playing Rainworld. And 2, you are queer, gay, queer, gay, I subscribe. Yay! Am I a knight? Yes. The Roaring Knight! An Iron Knight. Aww. I mean, Irar. Rar. Also, your name is literally NBs. You're all NBs? That's crazy. You have ferric cyanide? It's like iron cyanide. Sorry, I just know it because I'm iron. I'm an expert on iron. The YouTube algo blessed me with your video. Awesome. Hell yeah. Awesome. I was sitting here going, what is the song? I know the song from somewhere. And then I read the description. More people need to list the music they use in the description. Thank you for that. Also, that brought back terrible memory, cozy memories of DDLC, LOL. Awesome. Awesome. Oh my god, it's right near the top, right near the top. Okay. Okay, Brandon Sanderson reader based. And then we got 4 months later, people basically stopped seeing this video because after this 10 months, everything stopped after this person. Then we got this one person 4 months later who comments, I just have this in my downloads folder for some reason. I don't think I've ever seen this video, but I think maybe I downloaded this thinking I was going to get some tea on something. Well, you seem cool. I'm going to check your other stuff out. Interesting story. I don't know why you just download YouTube videos you haven't watched. I'm a bit confused. But alas. Then we got Tisa Jocked who says, who's watching this in 20,226? Yeah, that's crazy. We're gonna have to wait a long time to find out who's watching this in 20,226. So I think you were probably drunk when you wrote that. I'm gonna insult you for having made such a terrible mistake. Tisa Jocked. I can do that because I know him. Okay, there we go. Now I'm in the video. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope this was, I mean, if anybody watched any, like, all of this, go ahead and tell me. What was your favorite part of all the comments? Wow. What do you want to hear from me in the future? I'm not going to do what you hear from me in the future because I'm making a podcast, playing Rain World, playing Silk Song. Both of them I'm still playing technically, but I'm also making a podcast on top of that while playing Nine Souls, Amori, and Inscription while releasing this kind of shit daily while waiting for Deltarune, Koru.Observer, Ultra Kill to come out with more content. Pushing through the games I'm currently doing now so that I can get to more games in the future. I've played stuff like Look Outside a little bit on my channel. Playing Pacific Drive on my channel. Both of those for like live streaming games more like. I made a video essay sometimes. I just do whatever the fuck I want and yes you can't make me do anything. But I still might get a good idea from it, so maybe you'll want to. I could do ASMR if you want. You know what I mean? Like I could do ASMR. Do you like that? I don't know why I'm tapping my mic. I'll stop tapping my mic. Maybe that sounds nicer. What am I even doing for this outro? I'm crazy. Do you hear this? Wait. That's a container of barbecue sauce, and I'm opening it right now. Barbecue sauce ASMR. Ooh, that's strong. I was gonna chug it. I was gonna drink the barbecue sauce, but I don't think I'm going to do that. So anyways. There's my kazoo. I mentioned that earlier. Hell yeah. I'm going crazy. I don't know why I'm going crazy. I've been penned up so long. It is hot as fuck in my room. I am unplugging my thing. I'm moving my chair. I don't care. Oh, never mind. My AC's connected, so I'm turning on my AC. It goes beep beep. Fun fact about my AC: it's got a cool mode, and it's got like a fan mode, and it's got auto mode. The cool mode, it kind of just feels like it just blows air at me, but cool. But it's also got a dry mode, which is like, I think it's more of like a dehumidifier. It dehumidifies the air, and it's not even that humid like where I am or anything. Sorry, I'm making all sorts of noise now. I'm just like, I'm free from having done this. This is a giant video going on my channel. I hope someone watches it. One person maybe could watch this. But this is, again, the antithesis to that video that I released. Anyway, what I was saying? Oh, yeah. It just makes makes it less humid. Right? Makes the air less humid. Also, I don't know. This has reminded me that I kind of want... You know Daniel Henschel? If anyone knows Daniel Henschel. Dan Henschel. He's kind of cool. Makes very silly videos. But sometimes he just challenges himself to be like, just talking about one thing for a single hour, and I'm like, I feel like I could do that. It would be painful to make it last the entire hour, but I almost feel like when I'm watching his videos, I feel like, oh, I can do that better than him because I think of things to say about things that he's saying or things I would say if I were doing things he was saying. So maybe I do something like that in the future. I just sit down for an hour and go like, I'm just going to talk about, you know, I don't know, this coin or whatever. Anyway, sorry, my audio quality probably sucks now that my AC is on, but I'm dying. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Farewell. Happy Pride Month!